Hey, I haven't posted in a while. The reason being is because I work in retail. Once you get close to the holidays, things are getting kind of crazy, so I've been really busy at work. I just wanted to do a quick book haul, because the holiday season's coming up, and I told myself I wasn't going to spend any more money on books. So these are books I bought for the past couple of weeks that get me through the next couple of months before I get ready to do my holiday shopping. So I just wanted to go through what I picked up. Most of these I bought at Borders. There was a couple that I purchased at Target, more of spur-of-the-moment things that looked pretty interesting, so I went ahead and picked them up. So I'm going to go through those really quick. And I am going to the midnight showing of Harry Potter tonight, which I'm super, super excited about, so that's coming up. I'm quickly losing daylight here, so I'm going to go through these kind of quick. It's a lot of them. The first book I picked up is High Society by Ally Carter. This actually came in on a bargain price. This was only $4.99, I believe, for a hardcover book. I figured I couldn't pass that up. It's got pretty, good reviews, so I'm really excited to read this. Looks really cool. So yeah, I picked that one up. The next one is kind of a younger reader book. That is The Crowfield Curse by Pat Walsh. This one, I work over in the children's section over at a bookstore, so I'm always interested in books I can recommend to young readers. And this one looked pretty interesting. It's more of a mystery. We got this one in before Halloween, so this one looks really good. It's trying to show the font at the bottom because it's pretty cool. Again, by Pat Walsh. This one looked really interesting. The next one I got is more of a contemporary young adult book, which I'm not really into. I prefer more sci-fi, fantasy, urban fantasy, that type of thing is what I mostly read. But it's got decent reviews as well, and this was recommended to me by someone, so I thought I'd go ahead and pick that up too. And that is Rich and Mad by William Nicholson. That's the cover for that. It's got a pretty nice cover. This, I believe is told from different perspectives of the three main characters, and the relationships, and it just sounded, it's something I wouldn't normally pick up, but because somebody recommended, I thought I'd give it a try. It just sounded pretty good, so I'm looking forward to read that. That's Rich and Mad, William Nicholson. The next one I got, this is one of the ones that I purchased at Target, and that is Elixir by Hilary Duff. I know I'm willing to give this book a benefit of the doubt. It's gotten some pretty decent reviews too, and so I went ahead and picked that up, and that's her picture on the back. So I thought I'd give that a shot. Got a nice cover though. The next one is Reckless by Cornelia Funk, and that's this book. Again, this is kind of a younger reader book, and inside there's a few like black and white sketches, which I thought was really cool. Kind of reminds me of the way like Hugo Cabaret was. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Oddly enough, I've only read one other of her books. I didn't read her Inkheart series. I read her standalone one, The Thief Lord, and I loved it. So I thought I'd go ahead and pick up another one of hers. I believe this is probably going to be a standalone too, so I'm looking forward to reading that. It's got a really cool cover. It's kind of shiny. Yeah, I'm losing light too. The next one is the newest one by Robin McKinley, and that is Pegasus. Another fantastic cover. This one, I believe, is about princesses that get assigned, each one gets assigned to a Pegasus, and she is able to communicate with hers, which I don't think is something that's normally happened in their society. So it sounded really good. So I'm looking forward to reading that as well, and that is Pegasus by Robin McKinley. The next one I got is Wolves of the Beyond. This one is the second book in the series. This one is Shadow Wolf by Catherine Lasky. This one takes place in the same universe that the Guardians of Gaul does. I haven't read that series of books, but I did pick up the first one of this and really enjoyed it, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick up the second one by her. So you can definitely read this series if you haven't read the Guardians of Gaul, which I never did get to see the movie for that. Kind of bummed. But yeah, the first book was really good, so I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm just wondering if it's going to be as long as the Guardians of Gaul, because I believe that was like 15 books or something. But they're very short, and they're young reader books, so there's about 200 pages or so each. So I'm looking forward to reading that. The next one I got, This one was sort of a guilty pleasure of mine. I read it a long time ago, and I noticed that they've come out with a new printing of it. I'm not too fond of the new covers. I much preferred the old ones. The old ones were kind of neat. They had a cutout on the front, and when you open the flap, you would kind of see like a full picture. And I always thought that was really cool. They were always really creepy, and it's something that, you know, I still remember, but definitely stayed with me. So that one is B.C. Andrews' Flowers in the Attic, and it also has the second book, Petals on the Wind. Again, I mean, it's a bind-up, so it has two books. I just wish they had republished them in the original covers, but I can understand trying to reach a new audience and everything. But yeah, so definitely a guilty pleasure. Looking forward to reading that again because it's been a long time since I've read the first book. The next book is When I Get to Show What a Geek I Am, and that is Starfleet Academy, which it oddly enough doesn't say the author on here, but this one takes place in the movieverse, the new movie that had come out I think last year. So I've heard mixed reviews about this book. It's probably going to be one of those, you know, so bad it's good type of things. So looking forward to reading this. I'll probably, you know, it's not very long. Again, it's like 200 pages. So I'll probably read this while waiting in line tonight for the movies. So yeah, it looks like it might be fun though. The next two are actually nonfiction books. The first one I got is Oogie, the dog only a family could love, and I just look at this face, what a sweet doggy. I just had to pick that up. This one is about a gentleman who, him and his family had gone to the vet's office to actually put their cat to sleep. And they noticed a puppy that was brought in that was actually rescued from a dog fighting ring. So I had to pick this up. I love stories about animals. I'm a dog owner myself, and I just love reading about that bond between owners and their pets. So I'm hoping this would be a nice, you know, uplifting read despite the subject matter. So I'm looking forward to reading that. And that's Oogie by this is by Larry Levin. He's so cute. And the last one that I'm reading, I'm actually reading it right now, and that is American Rebel: The Life of Clint Eastwood. There he is on the cover. I'm only about 30 pages in, and it does include some photographs in here from, you know, various points of his career and everything. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is probably one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that film. Absolutely love that film. So, I don't know, I just went ahead and picked up this book because I don't know much about him. I know he's more of a private person. I just loved his performance in that. So I went ahead and picked this up. Pretty interesting. So, yeah, that one is American Rebel by Mark Elliott. Just wanted to put that out. So that is what I have so far. Again, these were purchased over, you know, several weeks from Borders and from Target also. So hopefully these will probably be my winter reads for the next couple of months. Really, really looking forward to reading them. So hopefully I'll post again soon. So you guys have a good day. Bye.